I think he's a dumbass. He's a loser. He is what he is. He doesn't have a job. My daughter deserves better. Why should she be the breadwinner? She wears the pants in the family. She does the finance. She does everything. A man is supposed to be doing that, not my daughter.
Well, then you should.
Daughter. I have one daughter and one loser of a son-in-law. No, I'm not
You're
selfish.
absolutely selfish.
Nope, it's your wedding.
This mother believes her son-in-law is taking advantage of her daughter. And after hearing some of his answers, I can understand why she's concerned. But while I agree with some of her points, the way she's inserting herself into this marriage may be causing just as many problems as she's trying to solve.
Forget Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier or Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Today, we have a match of a different kind. In one corner, mother-in-law Khaloud. In the other corner, her son-in-law of 7 weeks, Steve. It is a battle of insults, and stuck in the middle is Khaloud's daughter, Fallon. Take a look.
My name's Fallon, and I'm getting married in 4.5 months to my fiance, Steve, and my mom hates him.
Khaloud can't stand the fact that I'm a paramedic firefighter because I don't pull a 6-figure income.
My mom compares money to love, and since Steve doesn't have a lot of money, she thinks he must not love me.
Khaloud calls me dumbass or ass and just shows me no respect.
I don't like being in the middle. I'm stuck, and I love them both, and I don't see it getting better. I see it getting worse.
I came all the way to Tennessee from Michigan to stop my daughter from marrying that dumbass Steven. He's a loser, a lazy, and he's only with her for the money. He works, what, a 3-day job? He thinks he's gonna be marrying Fallon. It's not gonna happen. I want my daughter Fallon back in Michigan. I know she misses me. My husband really misses her. That's his princess. And I want her back home. I don't like him. I hate thinking about him, to be honest with you. I get mean. So, you guys know what I'm here for?
We're actually doing wedding planning, so
I don't know why. There'll be no wedding.
Khaloud is kind of like a set of wind-up teeth that's just gonna keep on running its mouth until you put your hand physically on it to quiet it down.
I think you should go get my luggage and take it upstairs. I know you will, actually. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Move the damn luggage right now. Let's go.
I've been dealing with Khaloud for 5 years, and now I'm ready to push back. Here's your luggage.
I came here to break up this wedding, and I'm gonna succeed, and everybody's gonna see the real you.
Well, mother-in-law Khaloud, her daughter Fallon, and her son-in-law Steve are here. Now, you just saw them in the A&E real-life series Monster-in-Laws. This airs Monday at 10 if you don't get enough of this today. But apparently things didn't seem to get resolved as far as we can tell.
Nope. Sure didn't.
So what is your agenda? I mean, you can't even watch the tape piece without talking. What is it that you're so fired up about?
I think he's a dumbass. He's a loser. He is what he is. He doesn't have a job. My daughter deserves better. Why should she be the breadwinner? She wears the pants in the family. She does the finance. She does everything. A man is supposed to be doing that, not my daughter.
Well, then you shouldn't marry him.
No, I'm glad I didn't marry him, and I don't call him my son-in-law. You guys don't even know. Everybody's clapping, but they don't know the story. You're not living in my shoes. So, seriously, no. Do you have daughters, Dr. Phil?
I'll ask the questions.
Well, it seems like you don't have a daughter. I have one daughter and one loser of a son-in-law. If he's talking about being a nurse for I don't know how many years, then you should have done it by now. You could have been a nurse. And I really don't care what kind of a job he gets, just to support my daughter. That's all I'm asking. I don't think she should be working.
When you and your husband got married, what did you do? What were you studying for?
I didn't have
What did you
to
do?
work.
Besides
I
being,
do not
I'm sorry,
have
hang
to
on.
work.
Besides being a mall security cop.
Yeah, so?
Not that there's anything wrong
At
with
least I
that.
got a job.
You were getting your associate's degree.
And
In
I
law
work
enforcement,
full-time,
correct?
so my
In law
husband could go to
enforcement.
work.
In law enforcement, right?
Fallon, how you doing?
Civil service.
So?
So what
are you
did your
trying to
husband do?
prove
What
to
did
me?
your
Talk to me
husband
for
You're
do?
a
still
minute.
a loser. You're
What
still
did your
a
husband
dumbass
do
and
when you got
always
married?
will be.
What did your husband do when you
Loser.
got
Sorry,
married?
talking, no action.
Answer the
Get
question.
your
When you
degree.
decided
I
to get
answered questions
married.
now.
What'd he do?
I'm a female. I don't have to work.
And
What
you
did he
got
do?
married to him. Why did you do
What did he
that?
do?
Loser. You're still a loser.
Why did you choose to marry him? That's
Love
okay.
is blind.
We just turned their mics off.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you.
Love. You still do it this way. That's what you are. I can still do ancestors too.
I decided to marry him because he's my best friend. We've been together for now over 5 years, and he understands me, he respects me, he takes care of me in ways that I don't think she completely understands. It's not about the money. I personally don't.
Okay, I can't wait for you to
Mom, let
have
me
kids
finish.
one day.
Let me
Hold on.
finish.
And then you see if you wanna sit home.
I personally don't like to do the cooking or the cleaning and the laundry,
your
and
job.
he does that. It's maybe more of a
It's the least
role
you could do.
reversal, but it works for us. And we're each other's best friend, and I mean he makes me
And
more
he'll
than happy.
tolerate her, obviously.
Yeah, and someone
You have
actually
no
will
choice.
stay in my life
Oh, I do
even
have a
after.
choice.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
See what a
Have to deal with
smart ass
her.
he is? This is what I got to deal. He should show me respect.
You don't deserve respect.
Yeah, I do deserve respect.
Well, now wait a minute. So you're completely happy with
I
him?
am so happy with my life and
Yeah, she
everything
hasn't
I
had
ever
kids yet.
You love him?
I love him to death. We just got married a month and a half ago.
Okay, 6 weeks ago you
Yes.
got married.
She bought her own ring. And she bought her own ring.
And what jobs have you held? You've
Yeah,
worked
what
as
jobs,
paramedic?
Steve?
Yeah, paramedic firefighter is what I do. It's what I'm trained in. So
Yeah.
I did that.
now you're gonna clap for
a
it?
full-time job.
You what?
Well, you
Is
want to be
what?
a nurse.
How many
Do you
hours
wanna
a
be
week do you
nurse?
work?
I don't have to work.
Okay.
I don't have, thank God.
But wait,
because
but do
my
you work?
husband
Do you work?
works.
Do you work?
So I work. So what?
Okay.
Part-time when I want to work.
And how much?
I don't
How
have
many
to
hours
work.
a week do you
Oh,
work?
you know what? It's about you, not about me, honey.
Okay.
It's about my daughter.
Well,
That's right. Get that straight.
okay. Well, now you call him names and
He's a
disrespect
dumbass.
him.
This is what it is.
Well,
He hasn't gained my respect. He lies.
well,
He's put-
but hold on a minute. You haven't gained my respect, and I don't call you dumbass.
Well, I'm here. But I'm not a dumbass. I'm not a dumbass. I raised my kids. I did the right thing. They are educated. My husband works full time.
You actually have
Everything's
him
good.
programmed into your cell phone
Sure
as dumbass.
does. Yep. A dumbass. So when he calls me, it'll be dumbass calling. This is it. Because that's what he is.
What are you, two?
No, I'm not too. I'm a mom who's got one daughter, and I'm worried about her. I'm concerned about her when she has kids. What's she gonna do? She's got to work, so his ass could be on the couch enjoying her money and everything else. He doesn't do
You
anything.
can't even spell dumbass right.
Well, that's what he is, a dumbass.
Yeah. You did spell it wrong, by the
I
way.
know. Well, he's dumb. No, I didn't spell it wrong. I know it's D-U-M-B, but it's dumb ass. That's how I said
There's
it.
still
So,
a D in
I
there.
know, but that's how I am.
Okay,
At least
but-
I speak different languages.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Are you concerned that you are creating a difficult problem for your daughter?
No.
Are you concerned that while it may not be what you would choose for your daughter, that she's quite happy with her lifestyle and her choice?
Oh, she
and that
is? Because she
is-
complains to me. She calls me and complains. She
Well-
doesn't want to work all the time. She wants to be home. He doesn't have, listen, Dr. Phil, I'm respecting, but listen, her house is hers. Her furniture is hers. Even the 4 dogs are hers. The car, everything is hers. The clothes, everything.
But is
that
it-
suit's
No.
probably bought
Okay,
by
wait a minute.
her.
Is it all about money?
It's not about money, but don't you think he should
Okay.
provide for her? For
Just
God's
listen,
sake?
I
Why
made
does she
some-
have to work? Why does she have to work full time?
I made some notes.
Oh, I know. I need to wash dishes and clean clothes and cook.
I actually understand where the mother is coming from. If the son-in-law is only working 3 days a week, it's reasonable to ask whether he could take on additional work to help ease the financial burden on his wife. If the daughter is constantly working and expressing frustration about it, then the mother's concern isn't completely unfounded. Where I struggle is with the mother's approach. There seems to be very little respect for her son-in-law, and that immediately puts people on the defensive. Instead of coming across as concerned, she comes across as judgmental and dismissive. She speaks to him as though she's looking down on him rather than trying to understand his situation. And to be honest, I believe her when she says her daughter complains about working all the time. Most parents hear things their adult children don't share publicly. But even if that's true, there is a difference between supporting your daughter and openly disrespecting her husband. The message may be valid, but the delivery is what weakens her argument. When respect disappears from the conversation, it becomes less about solving the problem and more about attacking the person.
I made some notes out of what we talked to you about, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 20 key statements you made are all about money.
What, you need money to survive, so in order to get money, you gotta work.
What do you do at the house if you don't
All right,
work?
hold on.
You cook, you
Hold
clean, you
on.
do dishes?
Don't help me yet. Don't help me yet.
I do more than you.
You say he can't support your daughter,
Nope.
that he initially...
He needed tires, she had to go and buy them
He
because he didn't
initially
have money.
asked her to co-sign for a ring. He
Yeah.
gave her a small diamond
Really
that he
small,
didn't
you can't
even
hardly
buy.
see it. My daughter deserves better than that.
He didn't help pay for the wedding.
No.
His parents paid $3,000. Big deal.
Big deal it is.
You want an annulment at this point.
I would love to have that. It'll be easier.
She owns everything, house,
She does.
cars. She's paid
She
for
sure
everything.
does.
You called asking my parents to help with their guests.
I shouldn't
Can
have
you
even
pay for
had
your
to
guests?
help.
Okay.
I shouldn't even have
when
to
you
help.
request
Shouldn't even
that
have
my
to call.
parents
Your
help you
parents,
and make
you
a
should
payment
be
on
doing
something,
it.
maybe you should
be
talk to
doing
them
it.
before
you
you
wanted
have
my
a
daughter,
$100
you
plate
should be
wedding.
paying.
How
So
about that?
She deserves that.
You're selfish.
No, I'm not
You're
selfish.
absolutely selfish.
Nope, it's your wedding too. You enjoy
Y'all go
it.
ahead.
I
We're
seen
going
you
to take a
getting
break.
drunk and
Khalid
enjoying
wanted
it.
son-in-law
You
Steve
enjoyed
to
it.
sign a prenup.
Trust
We're going
me.
to see what
If you don't
happened
wanna
about
be
that
married,
when we
my
come back.
daughter- My daughter Fallon married a dumbass, a loser. In Thanksgiving, I can't stand this kid, that I actually he loves hot chocolate, and I put X-Lax in his hot chocolate. So he had diarrhea all night, which I enjoyed seeing them. So when I get mad or sad or whatever, I always get under his skin so I can show Fallon what kind of a loser she's married. He needs help. I don't need help.
Well, that was Khalid confessing to sneaking a laxative into her son-in-law Steve's hot chocolate. Now,
With my daughter's help.
Khalid's husband and Fallon's father, Jerry, is here, and you don't like him either?
That's really not true. I love Steve, and, well, I'm giving my perspective. Okay, your perspective is very outspoken. I believe that, to say the least, I believe that that Fallon and Steve really are meant for each other. They are their best friend. However, okay, my perspective is more about my daughter's happiness. That's all I care about, her long-term happiness, not her short-term happiness. Right now, you know, as is mentioned, she makes a significant amount more money than Steve. And so what that does is they've created a certain lifestyle that they're used to and that Fallon's used to. And my concern is when they do decide to have children, Fallon was a dancer her entire life. Steve was a hockey player. So whether they have a boy or a girl, they're going to want to put them in something that's very expensive and very time-consuming. My concern is once Fallon has a baby and her maternal instincts kick in, is she going to want to be a stay-at-home mom?
Yes,
whether it's for 6 months or a year. And if so, will Steve's finances be able to sustain the lifestyle that they're used to?
Nope, it won't.
And if not, is that going to cause a problem with Fallon where she's going to resent having to work instead of wanting to?
And she will.
But, okay, but let me ask you something here. And I get where you're going, and thank you for that. It gives me an idea of where you stand in this. But listen, I do have 2 grown children. One's married and the other one's not. And
They're both working, I bet.
they are.
I rest my case.
Steve does work. You can't say he doesn't work, and he works
Not enough.
in a very well. But he's a paramedic firefighter, and it's not his fault that people don't get paid for doing the type of his job like Fallon gets paid.
And listen,
I think the father makes his point in a much more respectful and practical way. He's not dismissing the work the son-in-law does as a paramedic. In fact, he's acknowledging that it's an important and valuable profession. His concern is about the future. If they're already relying heavily on the wife's income now, what happens when children enter the picture and her ability to work is reduced, or she chooses to stay home? From that perspective, I can understand why the parents are worried. They're looking ahead and asking whether the family's finances will be stable enough to support the next stage of life. That's a fair question for any couple to consider. Personally, I believe a married woman should have the choice to work because she wants to, not because she has no other option. If she loves her career and wants to continue working, that's great. But if she decides she'd rather stay home with the children for a period of time, she should have that freedom as well. That's why I believe the husband should strive to be in a position where he can provide for the family if necessary. The issue isn't the son's current job. It's whether the couple is preparing for the responsibilities that may come later.
You know, parents know what they want and they know certain things, and I do think I know something about people and relationships. I don't think as much as you do, because I don't have as much to say as you have to say. I'll say that.
I say the truth.
But you say the truth as you see it.
That's what I see.
I'll tell you what you do. You say the truth as you see it, and you manage people by intimidation with the idea that if you talk louder and you talk longer, then you're going to come out the winner. But you've met the old boy with whom that doesn't work, lady.
Well, we'll see.
Because I just don't buy into that.
We'll see. I'm a mom.
And,
I have one daughter.
you're even criticizing his clothes. You said you don't even have on a tie.
I wonder even you gave it to him. Did you give it to him?
You say you're not even wearing a tie. You have a very legitimate. You have a very legitimate career at this point. And I'll tell you what. When you do what you do, when you work as a paramedic, firefighter,
I'm not questioning
man,
that.
I don't need you very often, but when I do, my life depends on it. And thank you for doing it.
That's right. But still, he's supposed to work for more hours.
But
not 2-3 days.
Don't
Get
act
a job.
like, just because you're on the spot right now, don't act like
I'm not on the spot. I'm concerned, Dr. Phil.
Let me ask you something.
For God's sake, I know him. You just don't know him.
If you were going to categorize yourself as credible, I'm going to give you some choices. Credible, constructive, rude, loudmouth, and obnoxious. Where would you put yourself?
All of them, if I have to be. I'm outspoken. I'm a generous person. I'm a very good person. But because I'm outspoken, I'm bad, I don't think so.
Do you ever keep your mouth shut long enough to find out if you have to be all those things?
Shut up.
Do you think you're actually contributing something here by being obnoxious and rude?
That's the only way I could do it. You know, whoever said no, it's none of your business. You're not living, with me. You don't know anything.
You don't need to worry about them. Just talk to me here.
Well, I can hear it. I can hear it. And you speak up, Fallon, like you speak up to me.
She doesn't need your permission to speak up.
I'm just saying,
I'm conducting this interview, and if I need your help, I know exactly where to find you. Okay?
Right next to you.
I got it. Now, we'll be right back. Give this woman who has an overt agenda to sabotage and destroy this marriage, if she forces you into a choice, what are you going to do?
She's going to take my side eventually.
No, I won't. This is now my family. This is my family now.
No, when you're ready to have money and you want money,
we live.
You need money to
we live in
survive,
Tennessee.
Stephen. I don't want my daughter to work full time.
We live in Tennessee. You want us to move back to Michigan.
Yeah, she will.
So you guys are living in Tennessee right now, and they're in Michigan.
Yes.
Let's see.
Only a phone call away.
Okay, but wait. All right, what's further away than Tennessee? Have you considered?
It's not even funny, really.
Have you considered Puerto Rico?
I know.
Have you considered?
I'll be visiting that place anytime.
But seriously, if you have to understand that as an adult, you make a decision, and you make a commitment, and you either take it seriously and you totally commit to it, and if somebody is attacking that, then they're not being your friend.
Okay, I want to ask my daughter a question, Dr.
And I'm going to let you do that as soon as I'm finished, okay? The minute I'm finished, I'm going to tag you and you can talk.
I just don't want to lose my train of thought.
Okay. Now, my question for you is, if you are seriously committed to this marriage, then you are getting put in a position of having to sever your communications with her, right?
She won't.
I live 9.5 hours away.
Yeah.
Phone call away.
So you have to make a decision. If she's trying to sabotage your relationship, it would be disloyal for you to entertain that if you're committed to the marriage. And she seems to think that she dominates your thinking.
I do.
And okay, now I'm ready to talk to you. I'm tagging you in.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I said, she seems to think that she dominates your thinking, and you said, I do. And you said that with pride.
It's my daughter. She thinks just like me. She's just like me. She's a strong person. She might not show it on the show right now.
I wouldn't slam a door that hard.
I'm telling you, she is like me. One question I want to ask her.
Do you think that it is a no? Do you think that it is a virtue if you dominate your adult daughter's thinking?
No,
because I said she thinks she dominates your thinking. You said I do.
Well, I mean, okay.
Well, I just wonder sometimes if your brain knows what your mouth is saying.
Yeah, I do. Trust me. Listen, I want to ask you one question.
How do you do this?
Question? May I
yes,
ask one
please.
question? Thank you. Honest question, okay? When you're ready to have a family, you want to work the rest of your life. I want an answer right away.
I won't know until I have a family.
But I know you better because you've complained to me about it. Because this dumbass is...
I got my college education.
You got it. I paid for it.
I worked.
You didn't teach her how to do anything around the house.
Oh, I did.
Again,
but why would she learn anything? She's got to work.
Why would she learn
does the
anything?
finance.
She's supposed to be the
aware of the
stay-at-home
pants
mom.
and the
Why
family.
would she learn how to take care of the house?
You should be cooking, cleaning, picking up dog, everything, because that's all you're about to do. That's all you do. Work 2 days a week. And she's got to work 5, 6 days a week full time. Are you kidding me? Seriously. Are you kidding me?
One thing could quiet this down.
Let me tell you.
Exactly.
Listen, I've been doing this for 35 years. He could become Mother Teresa and it wouldn't muzzle her.
No, I think it would.
Wait a minute. I've been living with her.
I think the mother is far too involved in her daughter's marriage. While her concerns may come from a place of love and wanting the best for her daughter, there comes a point where a married couple has to be allowed to live with the decisions they've made. Once you get married, your spouse becomes your primary partner, and constantly having a parent involved can create unnecessary tension and division. That said, I don't think the mother is inserting herself out of nowhere. If the daughter is regularly complaining to her about her husband and the pressures she's facing, then she's effectively inviting her mother into the marriage. The problem is that once those complaints are shared, it's very difficult for a parent to stay neutral. In my view, the daughter also needs to take responsibility for setting boundaries. If she wants her marriage to thrive, she can't continue bringing every frustration to her mother while allowing her husband to be disrespected. It's one thing to seek advice. It's another to create an environment where a parent feels entitled to interfere and speak negatively about your spouse. Healthy boundaries are missing here, and that's a big part of the problem.
For 30 years, and she is not this passionate about anything. She's passionate about her children.
I have one
daughter. And she has a
and one
concern,
son.
and what she is expressing is something obnoxious about something she's terribly concerned about, and that's
I see my daughter
when she has
tired, everything
children,
else. That's
will
ridiculous.
these two be able to survive it?
No.
That's her passion. That's what she's worried about. And what she's doing, she's explaining it in an obnoxious way.
And look at his smirk
That's
on his
what
face.
it's all about.
He thinks it's a joke, Dr. Phil. Seriously.
So anything other than that,
Look at him. See?
would resolve this. It wouldn't
See?
be here.
That's what I've got to
with
put
that.
up with. Ask him what he calls me.
Resolve it.
So you're
I'm
a
his
victim
mother-in-law.
here.
Yes. Well, not really. She's a victim.
All right.
She's a victim.
We're going to take a break because my ears
Oh,
need
my God. Seriously.
All right, next we're going to talk about what made Steve cry and collude laugh with glee. We're going to find out when we come back.
There is a lot of conflict around this wedding. I have 2 items here. One is obviously a bouquet of flowers, and one is a prenup. I want you to hold that. Tell Fallon and Steve what that represents to you.
I feel this bouquet represents a wedding that I feel like Stephen is stealing my only daughter away, my best friend.
Clue, the other item I have here is the magical prenup that you drew up. What I need to know now is which one of these items you're going to throw into that fire.
It's a hard decision to make.
Okay, did did you force these guys to sign a prenup?
Yep.
So you did.
Tried.
An attempt.
Did you sign one?
No.
So she didn't force you to sign one.
She tried.
She tried to force you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God! Are
Now,
you kidding? Are you kidding with the audience? Seriously?
Okay,
my
now
God.
you've got a problem with the audience?
Well, because they're clapping. They don't even know the whole story.
But they don't
I
need your
look like the
permission
bitch.
to clap.
Well,
They don't need your permission to clap. All right, one huge source of contention before the wedding was Steve's car. Take a look.
Oh.
This is what I want sold. His baby. This piece of
We're supposed to pay for some things for the wedding. He hasn't paid anything yet, and I feel like if he sold this, it would just take care of it.
Thank you.
Are you willing to sell this car?
No.
I rest my case. He will sell the car, jackass.
If he were to sacrifice that car, would that mean a lot to you?
Yeah, I see something that you don't even use, so why not just sell it and get money for it? Because I don't want to be the only one paying for the wedding.
Steve, why is this getting you so riled up, this car? I mean, you're shaking right now. You're getting pissed.
Sacrificing that isn't about our relationship. It's about pleasing that woman.
No, it's about my daughter.
Is that car more important than her?
Yep.
But that is a car
running.
that I had
It's
to
not
work
running.
very hard to find.
The tow truck is on its way right now, and I have a buyer.
Oh.
There he's right there. Take a look.
Oh my God.
Don't be mad at me.
Seriousness? I'm not selling the car.
That's it. It's a car versus my daughter.
It's not a car versus your daughter. You're trying to make it a car
yes,
versus
it
your
is.
daughter. That's
yes,
what you don't
it
seem
is.
to understand.
It's a car versus my daughter.
Yeah, you just need her to away from you.
Can you move over here, please?
You're gonna go hug it?
Are you gonna let the tow truck take it or not?
Sell the car. Could have sold it and made money for the wedding.
Well,
Maybe you're
okay, look, Mel Robbins is here, and she's one of the relationship coaches on the A&E series, Monster-in-Laws. And Mel has some thoughts about that and about this.
Yes. When I look at Khulud, I don't laugh at her. I'm not annoyed with her. You know what I feel? Pity. Because I think she's incredibly lonely. And her life...
I'm not lonely.
Yes, you are.
I don't think so.
Your
'cause you don't
life
know me
was,
personally.
your daughter was
You
the
do not know me
center of your
personally.
universe. You've
I
said it
have a son,
100
too, at
times.
home.
You want
I
her to
have a
move
son.
back to Michigan, and it kills you.
'Cause
That
I need to
it
protect her.
kills you.
I need to protect
that she's
her.
living. You need to protect her, right? From what? From pain?
He's not doing what he's
No,
supposed
the reason
to
why
do.
you're mad at him, and this is
I don't want
really
my
why
daughter
we
to
want you
work
to
the
talk to
rest
them,
of her
Dr.
life.
Phil. We need you.
No, I'm
Because
working
here's
enough.
the problem. Everybody in America is suffering right now, and your
There's
daughter's
jobs
happy.
for America. There's McDonald's. Go get a job at
and your
McDonald's.
but listen, what we all want for our kids is for them to be happy and loved, and your
Yes.
daughter has both.
Does she really?
Why are you
Does she
trying
really?
to decide it?
Does she
And the
really?
other thing,
Does she?
the other thing that I want you to understand is that we live in a very different moment in time. The majority of married couples are dual earner income households, and 40% of
I
women
agree
that
with
work
that.
are the breadwinners for their household.
Who?
40% of the women that work are the
Why
breadwinners.
should they be? A man should have to go out and get a job.
But see, but
That's a
Dr.
man's
Phil,
job.
the
All right, hold on.
loneliness
Not
is
a
the core
female.
issue here,
No,
not Steve.
I get it, and we're going to take a break. And we come back, I'm going to talk to the person that I really, really want to talk to, and that's Fallon. She's the key here. We'll be right back. Well, I'm here with Khulud and her husband, Jerry. They're the parents of Fallon, who is in a 6-week marriage to Steve. Fallon, here's my question for you. You are a beautiful young woman.
Yep.
And you're intelligent, you're articulate, you're educated, all of these things. So I know in this world, you, I'm certain, have had lots of options to date and people that you could pursue. Why did you pick this guy?
Because she controls him.
You're not a ventriloquist, okay? And let me tell you, you are, whether you realize it or not, and maybe you'll watch this when you get home, you are so insulting to your daughter when you open your mouth when I'm talking to her. You're so insulting. Now, I'm going to talk to her, and if I have to take you off the stage to do it, I will. And so it's your choice. But Fallon, I do want to talk to you because while she may not respect your ability to make choices, I do. Are you in love with him?
Yeah.
Think he's pretty cute?
I think.
And it's you know, I acknowledge the fact that Fallon makes more money than me, but it's not something that A, I don't take advantage of it, and B, it's not something that I really push for. Anything in life that we have that Fallon that's nice, I mean, is above and beyond my means. I mean, it's there because Fallon wants it. I don't want the house. I don't want a damn Mercedes. I don't want all this crap.
Talk to me. Don't get sucked into the abyss. Just talk to me.
Well, it's just everything we have. I mean, Fallon was raised in a environment where it's a higher standard of living. It's not the way I was raised. But you know, anytime, we could live out of a cardboard box. I don't care.
Then why don't you?
You know, well, why don't we? I don't know.
I wouldn't want to.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
Fallon wouldn't want to. It's you know, everything that's really nice and above and beyond our bare necessity means is there not out of necessity from my part, but out of she enjoys stuff like that.
Despite the
That statement stood out to me as well. When the husband says he'd be fine living in a cardboard box and that everything they have is only because his wife wanted it, it can come across as if he's distancing himself from the responsibility of building a comfortable life together. A marriage is a partnership, and while material things aren't everything, most people want financial stability, security, and a comfortable home for their family. Wanting those things isn't being materialistic. It's part of creating a stable environment for a marriage and potentially for future children. What makes it a red flag for me is that it sounds like he's placing all the responsibility for ambition and financial goals on his wife. A husband doesn't have to chase luxury, but he should want to contribute to a life where his wife feels secure and supported. Saying he'd be happy with almost nothing may sound humble, but if it becomes an excuse to avoid striving for a better future, that's where the concern comes in. The issue isn't the cardboard box comment itself. It's the mindset behind it, and whether he's taking ownership of providing and planning for the future.
The fact that she has what I think is an atrocious methodology. You have to understand that she and Jerry both legitimately want the best for their daughter.
Thank you.
I mean, what she's desiring, I think, is very admirable. It's just that she goes about it in a way that simply isn't motivating.
You make me sound like I'm evil and bad. I'm a mom of one daughter. I'm not evil.
In your mind, you're not. But if you heard, and you got to watch the show, because when you hear how you're approaching it, it's wrong.
Because have I not spoken to him nicely? Wait, I'm not talking to you, please. Please, I said, please. I'm not talking, but I said, have I not spoken to him nicely and told him to go in and get an education,
I know, but
to go where to go to college and everything? I tried to help you out.
Constantly bashing him is not going to help because you know what?
Because nothing else works.
Like I said, Steve's a smart guy, and they will work things out.
When?
But what Dr. Phil's talking about is exactly what they need to do. They need to plan because they can be successful.
If you guys would ask if we had a plan.
I've helped you.
Please. If you would ask if we had a plan, you would actually find out that we do.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
What is the plan?
No, wait a minute. They do not owe you an explanation. They may choose to share with one. They may choose to share with one, and maybe they will. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
That with us?
I'm here with Khaloud, Jerry, Fallon, and Steve. And if you've been watching, you can turn the volume back up because I'm gonna talk for a minute. And you know, as strange as it may seem, I actually like this woman. You know, really, I love her spunk and her spirit. I think what you want for your daughter is what any mother would want for their daughter.
Thank you.
Okay?
That's all I'm asking.
Okay, good. Then you've got it covered.
Not yet.
But I think, but really, and any father, they want their daughter. They want you to be secure and safe and
not to be
look,
used.
If you really love your children, it's hard to think that anybody could be good enough for them. When I showed up at Robin's front first time, she was 19 and I was 22 and looked 40. And you know, her parents were like, "Who is this man? I mean, why are you going out with this old guy?" We were only 3 years different, but so I understood I wasn't good enough for them. But you know, it worked out all right. But you've got to understand that they have a legitimate concern. I just think that they, heavy emphasis on Khaloud, have a problem with boundaries. Because once you become an adult and you make your own family, then you become an influencer, not a controller. And that's tough. You know, when your kids turn like 18 and 21, you can no longer say, do this. You have to say, I hope you'll do this. Let me kind of pave the way for you to do this and hope that you'll go that direction. And I think that you've got to give, these kids have been married for 6 weeks. And
yeah, but she's known him for so many years.
Yeah,
He's been talking about it.
Yeah,
Dr. Phil,
I get
can't
it.
you just go and work?
Okay, let me tell you,
I mean,
if I
honestly,
thought,
I don't get it.
listen, if I thought for a minute that him going and getting a nurse's degree would shut you up,
McDonald's even.
then I
don't
would,
care what job.
But there's more to it than that. It's okay to want what you want. It is not okay for you to disrespect another human being in the way that you disrespect him.
He disrespects me. Ask him what he calls me. I'm his mother-in-law. Ask him what he calls me.
Look, we have FCC violations that we have to consider here. And
no, he calls me by my first
and
name.
if he told me
So he
what he
deserves to be called
thought, if he
dumbass.
told me what he thought about you,
he
we
better
would
not.
have fines out the kazoo. I have no doubt.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Because you've earned it.
No.
But what I'm saying is, look, I'm appealing to your greed here. Listen, I'm appealing to your greed. Do what works. You don't set the schedule and the agenda.
5 years?
It
Are you
isn't
kidding me?
your life, it's yours. And
5
you're comfortable
years.
with where you are, right?
I'm very comfortable.
But that doesn't mean that y'all don't have goals.
Right.
What
And
are they? I'm sorry.
Hey, she said she's sorry.
Yeah, that's a breakthrough right
sorry.
there.
That's a breakthrough. I think it's the monumental.
Yeah, I'll put that in a loop on video and send it to you, and you can play it.
please.
I'm sorry. Do you guys have a plan for kind of evolving your lives and your careers?
We do, absolutely.
Okay, and you don't need to explain it to us right now.
Yeah, he
it's
does,
okay.
please.
But
I like to hear
do you have a plan, and are you looking to change your career and do some different things?
The career change is you know, unfortunately, a nurse, you know, probably makes almost double what a paramedic does, but without getting into that too deeply. You know, I guess it'd be more of just a step up. I don't want to quit what I'm doing. What I do, I love what I do. It's, you know, the luxury, it's a give and take. You have this great job, you get to help people. The pay is horrible, but you only work 9 days a month on a 24-hour shift schedule. So the other, you know, 21 days are there for a job and for a second job, and that's what most firefighters do is have second jobs so that they can help provide for their family.
So why don't you?
He and I are talking right now, and you're just kind of a fly on the wall.
I checked. There's no off button.
With a really big mouth on the fly, but you're a fly on the wall. But aren't you hearing some things you want to know?
I do.
Okay, then let's continue.
But you know, we've discussed our plans, and you know, again, we're where we are now. We can afford it, and you know, I give credit for her completely. I mean, But if we could do it again, we wouldn't have such a large house, so we could cut the mortgage down. We would regroup our lifestyle based upon a more reasonable income.
Well, and you can make some adjustments. I mean, you're just 6 weeks into this, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's set in stone. But hear this. The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and an action plan. Because someday is not a day of the week. You can look on the calendar. It doesn't say someday. It says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then there's January through December, and then there's next year, and there's next year. What makes a dream into a goal is that you say, by a certain date, I'm going to have step 1 done. By a certain date, I'm going to have step 2 done. And pretty soon, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and then all of a sudden, those steps accumulate into the goal that you wanted. And you all need to work on that. You don't have to be in a panic about it. And it's not somebody else's agenda or yardstick. And, you know, I'm really sorry.
Did anyone else notice that when the conversation turned to future plans, the husband never once mentioned finding additional work or increasing his income? Instead, his solution was to downgrade to a cheaper house. While there's nothing wrong with cutting expenses when necessary, that alone isn't really a long-term plan. What stood out to me was how vague his answer was. There was no clear roadmap, no discussion about career growth, increasing earnings, or how they would handle future responsibilities. It felt more like a reaction to the current situation than a vision for the future. That's why I understand the parents' concern. They aren't just looking at where the couple is today. They're thinking about what happens 5 or 10 years from now, especially if children enter the picture. From the outside, it appears that he's comfortable with the current arrangement where his wife carries a significant share of the financial burden, and that lack of urgency is probably what worries them the most. A plan doesn't have to be perfect, but there should at least be a sense of direction, and that's what's missing here.
Sorry that even when I think what I'm having is a good, constructive conversation with him, that even during there, you need to try to undercut him while I'm talking about it.
Because I've tried talking to him. My husband's tried.
Yeah,
No, don't shake your head. Please don't. No. I've been talking nice about
But
it.
based on results, it isn't working, is it?
No,
so
because
that
he's
means
lazy.
that you
I
are
can tell he's
incompetent.
lazy. No, he's lazy.
As far as you, as
He's
a life
lazy.
manager for him, you don't know
I
doodly
really don't
squat.
care about him. I worry about my daughter.
Okay, well, she does care about him. So if you love her,
And I do.
then you're going to find a way to be okay with him. And you've got to
you know
understand.
What? If she's going to be used to living the life that she's living, then that's fine. But don't come back and cry.
Yeah, you know what?
That's all we're concerned about.
That's Fallon's decision.
I know she's
and
not
it's
going to be happy when she has
Fallon's
kids because she
decision.
said she wants to
You
stay
don't
home.
know that.
But I'll tell
That's
you
what
what.
she says.
You don't know that.
But I'll tell
That's
you
what she tells me, so I don't know.
You know, I've got family and all, and I've always said, you can call me a sumbitch, but you're going to do it long distance, because
Do you want to move back, Fallon? Honestly?
I'm not going to be.
helping?
I'm not going to be around people that try to derogate me or my wife. I just would never be around people like that. You need to be around people that love you and support you, and if they don't, then they need to be
But we do.
on the not list.
Dr. Phil, we do support her.
Okay? And that's up to you, because here's the thing. When there's trouble in a marriage with in-laws, it's your job to handle your people. It's your job to handle your people. And your people are out of control. And it's your job to go on. All right, we'll be right back. Check out A&E Network's Real Life.
At the end of the day, I can see why everyone in this situation feels the way they do. I understand why the parents are worried, especially when they don't see a clear plan for the future and feel their daughter is carrying a heavy financial burden. I also believe the mother has crossed some boundaries and shown a level of disrespect toward her son-in-law that isn't helpful. For me, the biggest issue isn't that the husband is a paramedic or that he only works 3 days a week. It's the lack of urgency and the lack of a clear vision for the future. When you're married, especially if you're talking about having children one day, there needs to be a plan. Hope is not a plan. Good intentions are not a plan. A couple needs to know where they're going and how they're going to get there. At the same time, the daughter has to take responsibility for the role she's playing in all of this. If she's constantly bringing her marital problems to her mother, she can't be surprised when her mother becomes heavily involved and starts forming negative opinions about her husband. Healthy boundaries are essential if a marriage is going to survive. In the end, I don't think this family has a financial problem as much as they have a communication and boundary problem. Until the husband and wife get on the same page and start presenting a united front, the tension between the parents and the son-in-law is only going to continue. But that's just my take on the situation. What do you think? Are the parents justified in being concerned about their daughter's future? Or do you think they're interfering in a marriage that isn't theirs to control? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this commentary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.